Hey everyone, I'm here with my 2018 Chrysler 300S all-wheel drive, and today I just want to do a little bit of an update. This car has 17,000 miles, nearly 17,000 miles, and I got it October 26th of last year, and it's been about, I don't know, 5.5 months now. It's April 8th, and I've driven this car quite a bit for work, for fun, across the country, to visit family. And it's been just a wonderful car so far. This has the alloy package. It's got the 19-inch bronze wheels, bronze exterior finish around some of the grille and the interior as well, with some of the stitching in bronze. The emblems are in bronze, and I think it just really complements this color that the car has. I forgot the exact name, but it's like a bronze metallic color, and it kind of reminds me of my last car, which was an Acura TL that many of you know about, and that's one of the reasons why I picked this color. I just love the color so much, and it's just been a wonderful car for me. I mean, there's been a few issues with the Uconnect system. So the Uconnect system processor was changed for 2018 across FCA's line. Different company makes it now, and there's a few bugs that had to work out the first few months that I had it. First 2 months, it freezed a few times, but now it's just about perfect. I haven't had any issues in the last month or so. So if you're in the market for a Chrysler product, I think some of the ones built as 18 models in 2018 have all the bugs worked out, so I have no issues with that. Brakes are making a little bit of noise from the driver's side, but I was told it's normal. I just adjust the way I'm braking in order to compensate for the noise that happens. They call it brake gronching. I don't know if any other 300 or Charger owners have that, but that's kind of what I've been told. But everything else has been perfect. Haven't had any issues. I get great gas mileage, average about 23.7, and then on the highway I get about, I don't know, 29 in rear-wheel drive mode and 28 in all-wheel drive mode, depending on what the weather's like. It's a little windy out. It seems like it's always windy out. But yeah, I just got a car wash, so I thought it was a good time to take a look around and kind of check it out. This car really does well with potholes in Michigan, that's for sure. These wheels are 19-inch wheels, but they have 55 series for the ratio on the sidewall to the width of the tire. And just the sheer size of the tire, just the bumps are kind of like little ants to these wheels. They're just so big, like my foot is just pales in size in comparison to these things. So you got these massive sidewalls that are about the width of my hand, so these things are pretty beefy. So it resists potholes pretty well. It's actually really good at handling. I mean, a lot of people are, think it's not something special, but for the platform it's on, a Mercedes-derived platform from years and years ago and refined over time, it actually handles pretty well. And I keep everything in sport mode most of the time. I drive in sport mode quite a bit on the transmission setting and the steering setting for a little heftier weight on the steering. So it does feel a little bit more sporty than I would expect. So I really like it. It's really quiet. Everything's been great. I get tons of compliments. I mean, I have buddies with Infinitis in his new Ford Explorer, and this car still rides smoother than all those vehicles. It's quieter too. Rear seat has tons of space. Has a what do you call a rear sunshade on this baby, and it can go up and down back there. I'll demonstrate that once I jump in. Armrest, the cup holders light up at night. Has ambient lighting in the doors and footwells and everything, so it looks really elegant even at night. So passengers really like that stuff. And the bass is tremendous on the stereo. 552 watt Beats by Dre audio system. Sounds better in the 2018 than the 2013 I had, surprisingly. So they definitely refined that for like the newer models. Haven't had any problems with the rotary shifter. If you spin it too quickly, it gets caught in reverse when you're parking. So you just gotta kind of like just take care and make sure you rotate it to park. You can't just flick it and expect it to go to park. I haven't really vacuumed this car out at all, but I just haven't had a ton of people in it, to be honest. So it's been pretty clean. I don't keep a lot of stuff in here. Let's start it up. It doesn't use the Pentastar upgrade engine, so it doesn't have the upgraded starter motor on the newer ones that sounds a little quieter, so it's still like the classic Chrysler startup noise. But one of my favorite things versus my 2013 I had was the turn signal stock. It just makes such a nice sound in comparison to the 13. The 13 feels a little clicky, clunky, and the turn signal is a little too loud and just really obnoxious. Even when you're like have the music on, you're like, you just can't ignore the turn signal. It's always there. In this car, it's just much more subtle. It's much more smooth in its operation, and it just feels better. I think that's a huge improvement. It's just a little thing that I think is much better. Everything else has been really good in this car. I mean, the fit and finish I think is the lowest point of this car in general, because the whole car feels really solid, just like a Mercedes or a BMW, and it's just as quiet with double pane front side windows and double pane windshield, tons of stuffing in the doors for sound insulation, and I don't even have the sunroof, so you don't have to worry about any air leaking past the seals in the sunroof that many cars experience, so it's even quieter. It's definitely the perfect car for long road trips. Like I said, I've put on 16,803 miles, and probably within the next 2 days I'll hit 17,000 because I drive around 100 to 130 miles a day for work. Working on mostly the new JL vehicle down in Toledo, so I've been launching that car and working on the weather strips and sealing system for it, which is it's a very excellent system that we've developed, so pretty happy about that. This car has been very reliable. It's been a very good companion over the last 5.5 months with all the driving I've done, so very happy with it. Color is one of my favorite things with it. I think these cars in a dark color look really good. I have no complaints about the way it looks. I get people that look all the time, and it's like, no, it's not a Bentley. No matter how much you want to think it is, it's Chrysler 300, but it just speaks to how good this car looks and kind of fools a lot of people on the road. But yeah, so I've been very happy with it, and let's step outside one more time. The doors are nice and solid. Nice release on the door handle. I have a buddy that helps develop those handles and works hard on them. So yeah, a lot of hard work going into the car industry for sure. I've had a lot of good experience so far and looking forward to a lot more of it. Learned a lot about cars, and I see a lot of the issues that many customers don't see, and I help fix those, and I think it's a really rewarding experience, especially when I get to enjoy the products like I do with this car. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Put any questions or comments in the section below. Once again, this is a 2018 Chrysler 300S all-wheel drive with the 300 horsepower Pentastar V6, 3.6 liters. And adaptive cruise control works great, LED fog lights, HID headlights, just about every option on this thing except for appearance package, and which it has a spoiler, and the sunroof is not on there, but everything else is. Alright, have a great day guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.